Hello everybody, this is Xenoblade 23543 welcoming you back to Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles. I got my Summon Earth Art book, so I don't even care what's in this chest. I did switch my party over, because Ricky and Ryan got enough affinity with Fiora. They're up to green affinity now, so I decided to swap them out. I also did change one of Ricky's skill branches. Ricky was about to finish off a skill. This skill, which I don't want him to get. I don't really want the experience up, so I'm going to let him learn this. And just push down this, because this last skill is really nice. It's a just flat improvement to the chance of monsters dropping gold chests, which is huge. Because that'll mean more accidental art books, which is nice because it saves time. I just wanted to put off this skill for a bit, because I don't want him to get that far ahead. And we're, of course, putting off this skill. So I wanted to learn all these other ones. Dunban is done with obstinance, so we need to switch him back to something else, like wisdom. We're gonna go back to wisdom, yeah. Your zeal is fine. She gets more experience from battle, that's okay. We want this haste buff, though. That's what I want. I want haste. Then this skill, daring is honestly not as good as courage, so courage is definitely next for her. Charlotte is already doing well on confidence. Amelia is getting through reliability. Shulk is almost done with intuition. Ryan is starting to fill this up on diligence. Let's look at our skill links, because I did get some more affinity. As you can see. She has no skill coins though, or affinity coins. Melia has some room. Why not? We don't need her attack power up that much, although physical defense is probably more useful. Yeah. Shulk has a little bit of wiggle room as well. Not that he wants that. That's good, though. And I don't really want that on anyone else right now. This is actually not terrible for you. Though, I'd rather have this. Ricky's got some room. Yeah, we're good. Okay. We're gonna go with the all-girl party for now. Anyway, the two art books we do have, just to show that we do have these art books. We got some in Earth and Cure Bullet, and this Auraburst art book that I picked up from that other unique monster. So we're gonna learn those two. Those are the two that I want. Cure Bullet's the most common, Summon Earth is the least common. Did not see the other two. I could check what they are real quick. But I did not see them when I was farming. Didn't take that long to find out. The other two are Shadow Stitch and Friezenate. Friezenate, as you may know, we already have, and Shadow Stitch, not that useful. We'll get it later, but not that useful. Anyway, we're gonna head up here after I'm gonna run around this little area. There's a landmark right here that I want. Connecting bridge. We're gonna run away. Because we need to discover digit 4. No unique monsters. There's nothing scary up here. It's just a finger, you know? Or a digit, I guess I should say. I'm gonna double check my Collectopedia now. It's been a little bit. We found golden beetroots. Muscle up 4, not terrible. A white plum, which gives us heat sink 3. That's basically only useful for Charlotte, but it's a Charlotte exclusive gem essentially, but it will reduce the amount of heat that things generate for her rifle. So they're not terrible. Not a terrible idea. We have 1 animal left and 1 strange left. Oh, I know which animal is left. Oh, that one's obnoxious. Ugh. Of course we're missing that one. We need some of those for Colony 6 later too, so. Naturally. There's like a rare collectible that we need from every area essentially at this point. We're just gonna run. I'm just gonna try to get across. I don't care about these enemies. They're random enemies, whatever. I'm gonna hit digit 3. At least I assume it's digit 3. We've already seen digit 4, 5, and 4. Give me these items though. Okay. Just gonna keep grabbing things we've already found and make our way further through along the Fallen Arm. I mean, our goal is to basically fully explore this place right now. Double checking, making sure that there's no unique monsters that I need to take on. I don't think so. I don't think there are, at least. We gotta get around this area. Yeah, that guy's gonna get mad. And summon a whole bunch of other things. Thanks. But no thanks. Why would I fight when I can just run? All these things Mechon are not important. I don't think there's another unique monster actually for right now. I think we're good. Cool, whatever. We're just gonna run back here on the GT2 plane. Yeah. I think we're done with unique monsters for a little bit. It was just those couple. I'm trying to remember what else is on the fall. What other unique monsters are even on the Fallen Arm that I care about?
I'll never get used to this feeling.
That's in that area. Yeah. No, I think we are kind of pretty much done with Fallen Army Unique Monsters. Anyway. Made it to Digit 2. Digit 1 was kind of where we started, so... We've come full circle around the hand. We're going to take this path. Because this will take us to the plot wall that's preventing us from going forward. I mean, it's an actual, like, wall that makes sense, and they explain it, but, you know. Like, we have to get something to open this, you know. Yay, Melio, you learned a skill. Congratulations, I think she has one more on that skill branch. So we're gonna leave her on it for now. That's not what I wanted to do. I was trying to climb up while looking at my notes, but that didn't work. Oh yeah. No, there's no more. We've seen all the unique monsters for this area. Except for the one that we can't get to yet. So we're done with unique monsters for a little bit, which is exciting. We're just gonna climb this up here. I think that's our last strange. We got more climbing to do. Plus, I do have to go back down here. Oh yes, thank you, rain. I love that it's starting to rain again. I do want rain up here for reasons. Yay, climbing! I guess I did forget to mention that, you know, we're going to be farming art books from pretty much every unique monster from here on out. Not everyone, but a lot of them. After the Fallen Arm, it's pretty much everyone. I mean, it'll start petering out towards the end of the game, of course. You know, there'll be less and less, but we will need, the big art book farms are coming up in the next few areas. Because there are a lot of art books to get. And, you know, I did check and I did reroute all my art books a while ago, apparently. I didn't realize that. Because I know the last time I did it, I had regular enemies routed in instead of higher level unique monsters, and I decided to route those out and replace them with higher level unique monsters for the art books. Because getting regular enemies to drop gold chests is obnoxious, and I don't want to depend on those. Even if the drop rate in the chests is higher, it's just, yeah. I'd rather farm chests than farm enemies. Anyway, we've climbed up pretty high. You know, we're doing what they tell you not to do in a thunderstorm. We're heading to the highest point we can. More climbing. Also, by the way, that dark sea will damage you over time. It's like poison water. They say high ether concentrations. It's basically just you can't swim forever. Like the dark part of the ocean, you can't really swim into. You can swim in the light part of the ocean fine. We didn't, yeah, we actually missed someone back in the village now that I think about it. Oh well, I'll talk to him in a bit. But we definitely missed him. It makes sense. I was kind of going flustered when we were in the village proper. Well, look at all that stuff down there. Look how high up we are. It's nighttime now, which doesn't matter that much.
I can feel myself.
But we found a secret area.
I hope you can see me.
And leveled some people up to level 59. There's a heart-to-heart here. It's Ricky and Shulk's max affinity heart-to-heart. And on the end of this tip... Oh dear. This is bad. We're dead.
I can't
Yeah, we're just dead.
take anymore.
No, there's no surviving that fall. That's a ridiculous long fall to fall. Distance to fall. But, you know, we can look back at digit 1, other digits. We're on the tip of digit 2 right now. Anyway. Not that. I'm gonna go into my Collectpedia, not inventory. Oh, goodness. We're gonna throw this strange in, the Star Cutes in. We get a strength up 4, which is the first actually useful gem that we've gotten. This is going on Reiner Dumban. You get it, I think. Anyway, now that we've finished exploring the area, well, the general area, I'm gonna go back to the Digit 2 plane. And we're gonna head up Digit 2 a bit, because there's a couple more people that we need to meet here, and then there's also some people back in... There's also at least one person back in the town that I forgot to talk to. Just before we take care of any side quests here. I think we're going to do side questing next time. I think that's when we start them. There's another ice deposit here. Thanks for the rare crystals. I guess. I don't know.
Yes?
We have Zarkort here. Person.
Alright.
And Theo.
Alright. Yes?
Did you talk about anything other than her?
Yes?
No. Not now, at least. Let's try just daytime.
Yes? Yes?
Oh, Theo, you're
Alright.
here now.
Alright?
Yep, Theo fell a year ago in the Battle of Sword Valley. There's a couple people. The Homs here all fell from the Battle of Sword Valley. And just ended up here, and now live here. So apparently we're not the only people who fell down. Yes, we can skip travel here. The objective is talking to Winata, which we're not gonna do. There's one more person here at night that I totally forgot about. I don't know why I forgot about him. You'd think he would stand out to me being This guy.
How's it going?
It's another Homs. That's why I didn't talk to him, because he's gonna link me to Theo.
How's it going?
And then he's also gonna link to Zekit. Wonderful. Yay. People like Zekit, it
How's
seems.
it going?
Oh my gosh. You're just a fountain of affinity links, aren't you? There's a link to Roxette.
How's it going?
Okay, you're finally done. Anyway. We can probably do a heart-to-heart, actually. We've got time. And we have heart-to-hearts to view. Boy, do we have heart-to-hearts to view. I have a list. We're gonna start with one that doesn't actually involve Fiora. But, you know. But we got the affinity for it. Well, we've had the affinity for this for a while. Doesn't even involve Fiora, but it requires plot progression to this point. I don't know why they did this, but it does. That's just how it works. You know how we've been missing Charla and Dunban's green affinity heart-to-heart for forever? And how we couldn't view this heart-to-heart right here no matter what we did? Wait, I have to save. So we can see all the options. Don't want to have to redo all that. This is Charla and Dunban's green affinity heart-to-heart. It is locked behind getting Fiora into the party. I don't know why. They've been at green affinity for a while. They got to green affinity before we got to Aerith Sea. Some of the plot requirements for some of the heart-to-hearts just don't make sense. Like, I feel like they expected you to get more affinity at some places than others, and less affinity with other characters, and they just, like, gated some of the heart-to-hearts behind plot requirements that don't... I mean, they make sense in terms of the content of the heart-to-heart, but it's like, oh well. It's fine. Dunban, you look happy. I know, you're getting married. And to whom exactly? Alright, that was just a wild guess. What's up? Fiora gave me the most remarkable present. This is why we had to wait until Fiora joined the party. Oh, is that what's in your hand? It is indeed. It's a rare insect, found only around Colony 9. Take a closer look if you like. Ooh, I hate creepy crawlies. I forget which one is the good one, honestly. This is straight up forgetting. I'm gonna say this one. I think I'm fine right here. Sorry, but I hate bugs. They make my skin crawl. Alright then. No, not to worry. Sorry I asked. So you're telling me Fiora doesn't mind them at all? Actually, she likes them just as much as you do. I once put one in her pocket as a present, and she went berserk. Dunban? Newsflash here. No one likes bugs in their clothes. I realized that the hard way. Things were more innocent then. Takes me back, you know. To when you were a weirdo. Hey, collecting bugs is a great hobby. What about Juju? I bet he collects bugs. Juju's more into animals. Bugs aren't his thing. One day he brought home a baby hox. Athoron was so mad. Ah, yes. Those critters might look innocent. But look the other way and they'll have your finger. The other big nuisance with Juju is vegetables. He can't stand them. I've never got him to eat the things. Same as Shulk. His diet's not healthy at all. I've seen him eat vegetables. Fiora usually cooks vegetables and I've seen him eat the lot. He's too embarrassed to tell her he doesn't like them. Those two. They must have been a handful. They were, and they still are. I'm Fiora's guardian, and I have to keep an eye on Shulk. You've got a lot on your plate, but you take good care of them. Okay, we're gonna see that achievement pop up every single time, so that's cool. We got an achievement today. That's just to complete a certain number of heart-to-hearts, I believe. I think it's something like 20. 20 sounds rightish. Anyway, we have the other routes to go through, so we're gonna do that real quick before ending off this video. Yep. We don't have to read this again. I'm fine right here. Leave the other route to go through. Other branch of this one. I completely get what you mean. Hey, doesn't Ryan like bugs? I think he likes most things. He's a bit of an animal lover too. I think I heard Melia is as well, actually. She is? How surprising. I'd love to know more about her tastes. What about, fruit? Does she like fruit? Nope, she definitely doesn't like fruit. She told me so herself. She might be like me. I don't like sweet things at all, really. That's a shame. I love fruit. Everyone's different, I guess. And it's good to learn things about each other, right? It is. Thanks, Dunban. I think I might give Ryan some fruit as a present. You think he'd like it? So that's who you wanted to find out about. Well, Ryan likes basically everything, so you can't go wrong. And we're gonna keep getting this achievement. It's gonna be obnoxious, but it's fine. I have to point out that this heart-to-heart is telling all the information we're finding about our characters in the heart-to-heart is reflected in the gifting system. So, you may want to keep that in mind. All the information we're finding out about what our party members like and don't like, that is reflected in the gifting system as a good general rule. Obviously there are specific items that people like a lot, but they will generally like the categories that are being talked about. Let's move on to the third route of 4. I'd love to, thank you. Well, it does look unusual. We don't get those at Colony 6. She remembered the exact type I like. Ah, no wonder you're beaming. Wouldn't you be if someone gave you something you liked? Yes. Getting presents always feels nice. If it's something I like. Yeah, it can be annoying to get something you have no use for. Like fruit. I don't like fruit. If someone gave me fruit, I wouldn't know what to do with it. I think this one is I think this is the wrong one. No, that's the right one. But the thought is still nice. I'll just remash through this off screen probably. That's very true, but some people are particularly clueless. The other day, Shulk gave Ricky an old machine part, for instance. He did? What was he thinking? Everyone knows if it's not food, Ricky's not going to be interested. I was there. Poor Ricky. He was so confused. I just stood and laughed. Shulk's a bit slow on the uptake. Maybe he'll get the hang of these things someday. He certainly needs refining. He hasn't been giving Fiora anything ridiculous, has he? I hope not. If he did, Fiora would give him an earful. You really worry about those two, don't you? Haha, that I do, Sharla. Because Shulk's the one to marry Fiora. I know it. Hello? By honest to Dunban? Oh, sorry, Sharla. I was thinking about a present to give Fiora in return. Any ideas? Okay. We're gonna go view the last route real quick, and then I'm gonna reload and mash through the good route off screen. so that I get the better affinity reward. Because affinity matters. It's a significant amount of affinity. It makes no sense to not get it. We've seen this beginning before a lot of times. I'd love to. Seen that. Like me and bugs. Really? You don't like bugs? You should have said so earlier. I wouldn't have showed it to you. It's alright, I'll live. But in case it helps, Melia's not too keen on them either. Then I'll keep it out of sight when I'm around her. What are you going to give Fiora in return? Any ideas? I was thinking flowers, maybe? I'm struggling for ideas, to be honest. Well, how about an exotic food? Fiora loves to cook. She's... That's... Okay, Charlotte. She always looking to try new recipes for Shulk. That might be a good idea. Thank you, Charlotte. Then we better get looking. How about we start around here? Agreed. Lead on. Anyway. That's gonna do it for this part. Next time, we get started on side quests. I have to figure out where I want to do them first. I think we'll probably start in Alchemoth. I think that's a decent place to start. We'll probably start there, work our way around the world. I also do want to do some heart-to-hearts, more heart-to-hearts, but I don't want to spread those. I want to spread those out. Anyway, I wonder what we're doing. We're doing a lot of... It's going to be side stuff. We're going to be doing side stuff for quite a while. Whatever I decide to do, I'll see you then.